All right, gripping it and ripping it. SMC's back here, 132 episode number. Alex Stein joins us, of course, after his debut second appearance on MLC last Thursday. Playoff football today, Alex. That's why we're doing the show while everybody's still waking up. Now, you're going to head down to Cowboy Stadium and cause some trouble? Is that what's going on?
Okay, well, that's the plan. So, guys, I was just getting started with this story. So there's this guy, his name is Cassidy Campbell, and you guys have definitely seen his clips. He plays like these different characters like Wangsta or Rich Preppy Guy, and he's done some clips with the Nelk Boys. I don't know if you've heard of them, but
no, definitely not.
Okay, so this is like, there's like a whole genre of like the prank universe, and now that whole genre, and I'm not an expert in the prank, but there's people that make like documentaries, like Porcelain makes documentaries about Kevin. There's people that make like documentaries about like prank YouTubers, their rise and fall, right? So there's a lot of that. So I've seen those videos. So a little bit about him. One guy that's had like a lot of beef that's really successful. His name's Cassidy Campbell. He has 1.5 million subs, subscribers. That sounds like a YouTuber subs. But
so he's making money doing these
he
pranks.
does well. Yeah, he like has to do it, dude, because he's a really professional. You know, he like, you know, pays the cameraman, all that stuff. Not that that's that big of a deal to pay a cameraman. I'm just saying, like, he's like obligated. He has like the pressure on his back to create content because that's his only job, and he makes good money as a house as a kid.
Yeah. So does he get in trouble for these pranks, or does he just get away with it? Or
well,
are they staged.
Well, this is what I'm saying. He doesn't stage them. He came down. We need to do a share screen. Let me show you the guy I'm talking about. So this,
Here he goes. Here he goes.
Here goes the share screen. I'm surprised.
What does this have to do with you going to the Cowboys game?
Well, exactly, because it makes sense, because you guys are interviewing me because I went viral for going to city council, right? And when I went on Kevin's.
That wasn't your first time going to city council, though. Didn't you go as Santa Claus?
I've been a bunch of times. I've been over 12 times. But listen, so it all comes back to this Cassidy thing. I don't have to get the share screen, but if you want to let me, he went down to City Hall with me and played his.
You should be able to do it.
Okay,
I have it turned on.
Okay, share screen.
But what I was saying, I'm surprised you got away with it once on MLC. To get away with allowing you to share screen twice on MLC.
Yeah, it was very surprising.
Yes.
How is that? I mean, I'm a screen share. I have a lot of shit to share. Okay, you guys will see this video. So this is his Wangsta character. His is really funny in my opinion.
Can we see your browser history?
Yeah, you can. I don't look at any porn on this. Is my work computer, as they say.
Oh,
so okay. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
My good. So first,
I already like it.
I want to ask y'all why this thing so early in the morning. I had to wake up. I was up all night gaming. I had just leveled up though, so it was worth it. But I want to say this. Just want to give a quick shout out to the Bay Area. I'm from East Oakland. And before I start, you feel me? I just want to voice this complaint, you feel me?
You see the clock ticking below?
Joe Biden,
Yes.
he had promised the stimulus. And I'm bent right now because, you know what I'm saying, he was finna hit me with that stimulus, and I was excited. And shoot, I need help. I need help getting my paper up.
This is good. It's
the
pretty
only
good.
thing that might save me is tax season, which is the only time of the year that I claim my kids. Y'all don't know my kids. I got 12. So y'all don't know I play around here. So hold up.
Is that those wallet photos?
Yeah.
Shoot. That's my spot. I was gonna say,
This is an
other than that, they just an inconvenience to me, myself, and I, because I want to do stuff, you feel me? Kids don't let me do stuff. Now, y'all might not think this is a big deal, but if you knew all the problems I had, because I ain't had no more stimulus in 2021, you would change your mind, you feel? So let me tell y'all, because I didn't get no more stimulus, I couldn't play no PlayStation Online mode, which is pretty much, you know, what my life other than that is sleeping, you feel me? And I couldn't buy no more new games, such as Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, Call of Duty Vanguard, you feel me? Which on top of that, the new PS5 been out over a year now, and I ain't even caught one yet, you feel me? Because they all sold out up in the store.
If you guys notice, look,
and then on top
217,000 views. He's got 1.5 million.
I couldn't even get the new Jordan 11s. You feel me? I still got some
huge
Jordan 10s on.
So basically, he keeps going, and it's funny. And then
It's
he
pretty
does.
good.
I mean, and then I'm in here. I can't believe my thing went viral. It's so cringe. I just can't believe.
I've seen it like 30 times.
I know. I
It's
can't
everywhere.
I know it's everywhere. I can't even watch it because that's how retarded society is right now. Like we are like people are like all on the right, like look how crazy the left is. This is how they act, and then like the people on the left are like, oh my god, I like what it makes them look like clowns because like this is a representation of what's actually going on. If you look at the TikTok nurses, so it's like people are like spiraling. They can't take it as a joke. I don't know if you guys saw ABC News shared it. They have to know that I'm trolling, and then they said.
People are dumb. Don't underestimate how dumb people are. Even
especially the news. Especially
people will do anything to try to get viral now.
Of course, now everybody's gonna.
I saw that.
Shit.
But listen to
I
my
saw that,
point.
and I didn't even know it was. I didn't even know it was this guy that we semi know. I watched it, and then you told me, "Did you see Alex Stein's video?" And I put two and two together. That's when I sent him a message the other day. I was like, "That's fucking great."
I can always
because it was such a good troll because of what you said. Because it's like it makes fun of both sides essentially, and they can't say anything bad about it or. It was very. How often do you do this though? Well, you do this every month, like
you can only do it once a month. And dude, I've had a bunch of beef with them because I had one that went viral. Gavin McInnes played. A bunch of people that got millions of views on other people's channel, like Ben Shapiro, where I talked and I said that they ended abortion in Texas. I was like, y'all got to bring it back. That's the only form of birth control that I use. Like, I get abortions all the time. I'm screwed, and it went viral. I mean, it was like so insensitive. Because it just made people that love abortion look like fucking idiots, and I mean, and guess like you can have an abortion, I guess, up to a certain time, but these people want like 9-month post-birth abortions. And the reason why you call me a conspiracy theorist, but this is a fact. The reason why they put that legislation in is because they sell those fetal body parts. So that's why they want as late-term abortions as possible, because those babies don't just go into the trash. Those babies are like priceless. They have Planned Parenthood on record. Project Veritas has it. Them telling
beautiful babies
that they sell the baby parts because they need those baby parts for testing for stuff. And so you can't use live babies. Well, I mean, that's what I'm plant-based. That's what they say is in the plant-based stuff, Soylent Green Human. But that's why they want the late-term abortion. So it's not there's ulterior motives than girls just want to have safe pregnancies. Yeah, we want to have girls to have safe pregnancies, but being able to abort a baby like on the day of its birth seems a little late. In my opinion.
I mean, maybe certain communities should be allowed to do that, but anyways,
but listen to that. This is a fact. You can look at the stats, and people always say, "Oh, the black." Even though the most Planned Parenthoods are in the black community, black people on average don't get a lot of abortions. They actually get less abortions than most people.
Yeah, they got to have that tax money.
Well, I mean, that's
you guys are from you're both Texans. I'm a New England cuck. I let him kill them all. We have too many people on the planet. You want to kill them? 3 months, 4 months, 1 year? Kill your kid. It's your kid. You made it. Kill them all. We have too many humans. We need less humans. Let's go, COVID. Count the votes.
You think we should up the age limit? Like maybe 2
up
years
the
old?
age limit. It's your kid. Everybody's so pussified. If you brought your kid to the world, you should be able to take him out. That should be a universal law. You kill your kid 3 months into your pregnancy, 3 years into their life. It's your kid. You should be able to kill it without any, once they turn 18, you can't kill them anymore or something. But there's way too many people. There's way too many Juanitas with 9 kids running around here. And they probably do want to kill their kids, but they can't because of these pussified laws that don't let you kill your children.
Jim, we can fit like the entire population in the state of Texas. So I'm pro keep people alive only because, listen, now with my new viral fame, there's this guy named Charlie Foley. I'm a viral sensation from the Lone Star State. Vaccinate. Okay, listen. I just out of bed. But listen. So this guy, he ran a freaking city council campaign. He's a campaign manager for somebody. And he's like, he reached out to me. He's like, Alex, even if it's just a joke, you got to do it. So the race for mayor is May 2023. So in January, I'm going to announce that I'm running for the mayor. So I'm going to be working on this, and it might be a troll
exclusive.
Well, I mean, I've said this other places, but it's going to be.
Let's just pretend you just said
it is exclusive here, but it's going to be it's going to be a total troll. It's going to be insane. It's going to be I'm an attention whore. I have ADHD.
Yeah, we know.
I'm going to do things in thongs. I'm going to be singing songs. I'm going to be doing stuff that is so inappropriate and so cringe and so violating. It's going to violate people's frontal lobes of their brain, and they're going to be triggered like this video.
Do you have a plan on how you're going to get into these places? Like, say you're wearing a thong, or you're going to have to get into some debates?
I'm going to debate in a thong. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
but what if they don't let you in? What if there's like a dress?
No,
code?
they
You're gonna
will.
have to-
This guy's going to get me. I'm going to be. Listen, I'm primetime 99, guys. If I put the 2 races I ran 8th grade, Enterprise City, a mayor of it, student council vice president. This will be my 3rd race, my biggest race, my easiest race, I predict.
I'll vote for you.
Exactly, just like those other 2 lessons, because this is my platform. It's the Curtis Sliwa playbook. We're gonna do no kill shelters in Dallas. We're going to take away all the kill shelters immediately. And then we're also going to focus on the youth, and we're going to teach them, because so many kids are playing video games, how to stream, how to create content, how to hook up a webcam, and how to play video games where they can actually go on YouTube and make money. And I'm going to do that throughout the entire inner city. I'm going to create community studios, give them PlayStations and Xboxes, and teach them how to create content.
I think some of these PlayStations and Xboxes are making these kids dumb. Last night I was arguing
They're all
with a
dumb.
12-year-old. I was arguing with a 12-year-old, and he was yelling at me because we were in an argument because he was trying to tell me there's only 2 time zones in the United States. And I was like, dude, why are you on the fucking game? Go get some education. Like, these kids are retarded.
Yeah, everybody's really dumb. But see, guys, even we're dumb, and they did stats where they looked at like a neurosurgeon and
we did stats. We did an IQ test last week, on last episode
on the show. That's the Howard Stern bit, or other people did that bit, but
never heard of him.
Exactly. How did it turn out? How did the results turn out? What were you guys?
I mean, the results were fine. The bit ended up tanking.
But what was your results?
I was a 107, but I was high and didn't know there was a time limit on it when I did it. So that's my excuse.
You did an online one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then what did you get, Ski Man?
I got a 98, but I got bored halfway through and just clicked out of the application.
What is that? One
of our listeners was a 138.
Yeah.
But isn't that the range? What is like retarded? 75 or something?
Yeah, something like that. So I'm on the borderline. It's fine.
I am too. I'm borderline too. But so, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna focus on my campaign. But what were you just saying though, Ski Master? I was gonna make a point to rebuke something.
I was
arguing with 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
kids are dumb.
This is what I'm saying. They did studies that even neurosurgeons and rocket scientists aren't even that much smarter than like a plumber, or not that plumbers are actually pretty smart. But
I know what you're talking about. I've seen that.
I know some drug dealers that know their way around some money.
Exactly. And you think like an architect, that designs this great building is so smart, but he's not that. I mean, he's good at that, but he's not might not be smart in other stuff just because he's smart in mathematics or whatever.
I know architects that make some dumb decisions.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
My friend is a dentist. He's the dumbest person I know.
Dude, I have friends that are dentists that are
doctor, and he's the most biggest degenerate.
And a cocaine user. I know guys that are dentists that like party hard. I'm like, what the fuck? So it doesn't. And they did great in school. They passed. They would get A's and not even study. So some people are
C+ right here, C+ student.
Yeah, I'm a D because D is a degree. Yeah, so I got a lot of D's. That was my heavy.
Okay,
Okay, but let me bring back to what I was saying earlier about Cassidy Campbell. So we're thinking about going out to the Cowboys game and filming some content. Like he's gonna wear.
Now, does he act like a white person in real life?
He acts like that ghetto. Oh, in real life, yeah, he's white. He's like a white, like kind of.
Oh, he's chill. That's just an act.
That's a bit, yeah.
Okay.
He does a bunch of bits.
So you're going with Tom Cassidy to a football game.
Okay.
We're thinking about going to the 49ers Cowboys game, the first time they've played since 1995, and the first time they played in Dallas.
I know it's a big.
It's a big
you
game.
boys are young. I grew up watching these games. Yeah.
Well, I did too, but see, fuck that. I mean, I'm just so sick, dude. I've been to so many Cowboys games. I mean, basically, I've friends that have tickets, or I'll go. They have a thing called the Party Pass where you can basically just get in a standing room only. So I'll buy those tickets and just go sit in an open seat because I'm white trash. But
you mentioned you like to scalp tickets. You like to haggle.
That's what I'm saying. I'll scalp.
True?
I'll scalp those tickets. I love the haggling. How it works is like, and that's why I'll sometimes buy a seat. There's now this day and age, it's all through Ticketmaster. So like the scalping's really gone downhill, but it actually makes it easier too, because you can wait till right when the game starts. You keep refreshing this, the resale things, the resale apps. You'll do like SeatGeek or StubHub, and the tickets will get cheap because nobody's going to buy them like 1 minute after the game starts. So it's like a lot of times you can get a ticket really cheap if you buy it right as the kickoff is going off. You can get a really good deal. So I always do shit like that because I'm white trash from Dallas. That's how we work. That's just how it is. And I'm thinking about going out to the Cowboys game. He's going to be in a 49ers jersey. Maybe I'll, put on a Cowboys jersey and we kind of fake fight and stuff. Maybe go to tailgates and just kind of.
You guys should just have a real fight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's the prank. Like, okay, so I've been trying to film. Last night we went into Guitar Center and we did a couple stuff, but he went and played the guitar and started playing the guitar really bad. And I started like clowning him and be like, dude, you can't afford that guitar. And I got escorted out of a Guitar Center. So it's actually
Guitar Center before.
Yeah, it's actually really funny. So we'll see how that goes on his channel. But that's what he does, dude. He does pranks. And it is childish, but it's fun. Like, it's kind of fun because then we went back in the store. It was like, it was a prank. And they were totally cool with it. They were like, oh, no big deal. Like, they kicked me out. We're really mad. But when we walked back in and said, hey, it was a total joke, they did not give two shits. So
you don't ever let them know, like, beforehand, like, hey, we're going to do this video.
Well, I just started doing it. I've literally filmed like my first 2 pranks with him yesterday and we met and we filmed we did nothing basically. Yesterday was like the first day we actually went we went to Walmart. We did a prank where it sounds so immature, but it was so funny. I acted like a probation officer and he has an ankle monitor and I chased him through a Walmart.
Oh, you just chased him around?
Just like running through a Walmart trying to chase him. I fall and knock over some fruit. I mean, it's just
fall into the bouncy balls.
No, I fell into the oranges, like the in the produce section. It was funny.
What I like about it is, and that's why I like your viral video, but just in general, the shit you're talking about now, and I was ranting about it a few episodes ago, is people need to interact with the world more. Reach out, touch the world, interact with it. Go to Walmart and chase your friend. Go to the Congress and make a rap. But that's what it's all about. I love it. Man on the Street went by the wayside. I think it needs to come back. But shit like what you're doing, that's the shit I like. That's the interacting with the real world, real people, not fellow whatever the fuck comics or whatever.
NPCs, it's called non-playable characters is what it is.
Exactly. So I'm all for it. Prime time.
Yeah.
Now do you do it is this your thespian side coming out, or is this your ADHD fun stuff? Like, where does the motivation come from?
Well, guys, we talked about it on there. I am a lesbian thespian. And when you say lesbian, I'm gender fluid. So when I'm Alexandria, I'm a gay woman. I like women when I'm trans.
Can't question.
Do you have wigs? Do you have a wig that you can put on?
I usually just wear eyeliner because my hair, I can kind of style it in the way that Alexandria likes. But listen, so what was I just talking about? I was talking about my trans, and then you asked me about. I just had a point I was going to make. God damn it! Why does this happen?
Do you lose train of thought a lot because your mind is just working so fast?
It's going fast. It is going fast, but I think it's because I puffed. I took it. You guys, I just got out of bed, and then the interview started. It's like, all right,
I got out of bed 5 minutes before this started.
And I was like, I'm gonna smoke a bowl before the interview. So now I'm all baked out of my mind, and I keep on losing track because I keep forgetting about.
Hey, it's Sunday. Everybody else is in church. They can watch this after. Do you ever lose train of thought whenever you're selling a car?
No, I mean, dude, the car business is so I don't. This is what I'm saying. The car business is not that bad a business, but when I sell a car, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I tell anybody if something is wrong with it, I disclose it. So I don't sell a lot of people. Honest to God, dude, I talk people out of buying cars sometimes. If I see a person and I can tell that they shouldn't be buying this diesel truck or something, because I'll get wholesale cars. So sometimes I get cars from people that have problems, and I can put them on Craigslist saying oh, it has a bad transmission, and somebody still might want it, and they'll pay even more than an auction will pay for it. So, but I know sometimes a kid will come, they'll be like, oh man, this is such a good truck. I'm like, dude, you can't afford to fix this. Let me get you a different car. Because what I'm trying to say is I don't want to rip somebody off. It's very bad karma. So when I'm not the type of salesman that's oh man, you need this truck to da-da-da. I'm literally dude, you want it? This is the price. I can come down a little bit, but it's just, it's a fair price. Take it or leave it. That's kind of my selling.
Let me ask you this. Let me put you on the spot.
Please.
2007.
Okay.
Subaru Legacy.
Yes.
I got rid of it just a few months ago.
All
what
right.
would Primetime 99 give me for this 07 Subaru Legacy sunroof?
How many miles?
160.
Fully loaded.
Fully loaded, terrible physical condition, but
terrible physical
and
condition.
Needed a new head gasket, but ran fine otherwise.
Well, if it had a blown head gasket, I'd give you I'd really only give you $1,500 for it. But what'd you sell it for? $3,500 or something?
They gave me $600.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I give you $1,500.
All right. I'll put Alex on the spot. I'll put you on the spot. 2005.
Price is right. This is the new show.
2005 Toyota Tacoma, 4-door, 385,000 miles.
Breathalyzer permanently installed.
Even with 400,000 miles, that car's worth $4,000, $4,500.
Hold on. Blown engine.
Does it run? Doesn't run.
It runs, but I mean, it's like boom, boom,
If
boom,
you put
boom.
that on Craigslist, you'll get $2,000 even with the blown engine.
4,500. 4,500.
Is what you want for it?
No, that's what I sold it for.
Oh, you did get $4,500?
Yeah.
With the blown head gasket like that.
Here's what I did. Here's what I did.
And 400,000 miles. That's a good dude. That's
Yeah.
really good. That's
So
that's
here's what
really
I
good.
here's what I
guys
did.
can haggle.
Here's what I did. I planned it out perfectly. So I'd use one of the online services, right? So
Oh, you
I
use
lied,
one of those?
I
That
lied.
helped.
I
That
lied
kinda
about the. Well, yeah, they send the truck and they pick it up. I lied about the engine being blown.
Exactly.
So I planned.
So
I
they
planned
didn't
for the
know.
guy.
That's why. Yeah,
Well,
that's
no, hold on, hold on.
why.
I planned for the guy to come pick it up
To
because
catch
normally they
it.
drive it around. I planned on a day where a big storm was coming, so it's pouring rain. You know he doesn't want to fucking do the inspection, all this shit. So he just loads it up, writes the check, and he's on his way.
Yeah, but the guy that picks it up on those things, they don't even ever check it, dude. That's what I do.
Okay.
I'm a wholesaler. I give people instant cash offers, and that's where sometimes I get ripped. If somebody lies about the condition of a car, that's where I can get ripped off, like you. But that guy,
Yeah, I'll rip him off.
That's what I'm saying. As you as the seller, you shouldn't feel bad. Like that's what I'm saying. And theoretically, I rip off other dealers because I'll take a car that I know is bad and like from an individual, and I'll just barely fix it, like or I'll paint it or something. You know, it has a bad buy. You know, I'm saying I'll just put lipstick on a pig, and I take it to the auction and I just sell it as is, and some other dealer doesn't know, but it looks nice. They'll pay money for it. Sometimes it's a bidding war. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you don't make money. But because of the auction factor, you never know. Two idiots like, oh, I want it. It only takes two idiots to make a car go up really fast.
Who did you? What was your biggest ripoff that you ripped somebody off for a car? We don't have to name names, so it doesn't matter. No, come on. You definitely ripped the hell off of somebody.
No, the biggest.
Did they maybe not speak English well?
No, nothing like that. I mean, the most money that I've ever made on cars is buying bad cars and selling them at the auction. So in a way, that's ripoff. Like I bought in cars. I'm talking about Bentleys. I'm talking about Porsches with bad engines, and fixed them where they'll just go through the auction, which is fine. I sold them as is. It's nothing illegal with it, but they were just not very good cars that I got really cheap from individuals that had broken down, and I got them.
So you have integrity. You sell with integrity.
Honest to God, yes, because this is why when I first got in the business, this is why when I started selling like Honda Odysseys, I talked about on the show, or like, you know, Tahoes, and women would come back a year later, like, oh, my alternator went out. Something small that's normally goes out on a car. It's just normal maintenance shit. And dude, it's a pain in the fucking.
To help fix it.
They don't know what to do, and kids come back, and a lot of times repeat customers come back. That makes you feel good too, or people recommend their friends. So there's some stuff like, oh, you know, it's kind of rewarding, but at the end of the day, dude, it's not rewarding. It's like kind of a piss on job. People think because they paid you $3,500 for this tool or $10,000 for a tool, you're like indebted to them. But it's like, dude, this is a car that's going to hit the road. It's going to take wear and tear. It's your job to maintain it, not mine. And people just think, you know, they want them to be bulletproof. That's what, and I don't blame them. But most cars aren't.
Well, you are right about saying, you know, just
Car
making
talk.
it look nice. One time, I was on Craigslist perusing, and I bought a boat for like $400. It was filled with leaves, and it just looked like shit. It's been sitting in this backyard. So I took it home. I cleaned all the leaves out, gave it a nice buff, and turned around and sold it for $800 just because it looked nice. Somebody wanted it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what sometimes all it takes is somebody's car that's been sitting in a garage forever, and like the paint's messed up, and you go to make it, and you put like let's say it's already white, and you put a $400 white paint job on it, and make the car go up like $3,000 or $4,000 in value because it looks brand new.
You see that elbow grease, folks? Get in there, all right?
Yeah,
Flip
I know.
boats and cars.
We're talking about cars. Let's talk about football real quick. So what's the deal with the football pool? Who's winning it? Isn't Jim winning it or something like that?
I am holding strong somewhere between third and fourth place, and I'm glad you say that, Mr.
99
Prime Time, because I'm going to put in my picks live on the air because Kevin, I'm in now while I'm doing this, because I totally forgot I have to send these picks in, and I really do have to send them on the air. Ken Mosca, Ski Mask, or Prime Time, picketing Kevin's March 5th show for autism in New Jersey. Go.
That would be awesome. I hope he does it. That would be viral in the Brennan verse. That would be
So Kevin's doing the autism show?
Kevin does it every year. Him and Gino. It's Angela's show that like Gino helps book for Ken's family. It's all very incestual, really.
I thought Ken ran the thing.
Well, it's his foundation or whatever that goes to, but it's like Angela's show. So Gino always does it and so forth. So Ken Moscow apparently was saying he's going to picket, and he has some guys that just want to talk to him. A very ominous thing to say to Kevin Brennan. Not well received.
Yeah, I don't believe that would be well received either. So Ken Moscow's actually
Kevin still hasn't put out the fucking spreads.
Hey, but why is there so much
him.
beef? Why is Ken? Because he made fun of Ken's family. Is that why Ken's so mad at him? I don't even know why it's so serious. Like, why does Ken hate Kevin so much?
Well, Kevin just did what Kevin always does. Like, he got attacked by Ken,
Yeah.
I think, to begin with. So, of course, Kevin's going to double down. That's what happens every time. He's done it to countless people. Can't
Of
you know that's
course.
coming? Don't fucking go at the man.
I wouldn't go after Kevin. I don't want to. I mean, but what I'm saying is, did a freaking dude, all Kevin said is "fuck your kids," though, right? I mean, that's not a good thing to say, but that's not that.
No, he said what was the gist of it?
He said
there's
something.
So much
I don't know,
that.
but listen, it was between two men. You don't message somebody. I said this on the last show or whatever show. You don't message somebody's wife like a tattletale, like a kid that was
Ken messaged.
Yes,
Kevin's
he messaged
wife?
Kevin's wife that he was
I didn't
like.
know that. Wow, that's really
like
trashy.
like I said, it's like a kid you bully, and then their parents call your parents. Like, just fucking take it up with the guy yourself. Two grown ass men. Shame on Ken for that. I like the
That's
man
exactly
otherwise.
that's the exact analogy he's telling on the parents. A kid that would tell his parents.
Yeah,
on
I'm a
you.
bully. I had other people. They were kid. Parents are always calling my house. Faggots. I couldn't
Always
resist.
staying in.
Where's should I call Kevin on the show and ask where the
Call
fucking
him live
spreads
now.
are?
Call him and see
No,
what this fucking spread.
no, I wouldn't.
Come on.
Now, he likes you, Jim. He said, "What? You were the best person at the Gino roast."
Well, he had the best jokes.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for
Yeah,
the
no,
shout
that
out
was
in
fun.
MLC. It was well received.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it was. I loved it. I loved how he hated it. It was great.
Dude, he hated it.
He was like, yeah, who cares?
Yeah, that was funny.
Which made
But tell me
love
this:
it.
who was the worst at the roast? And I want to know the gossip at the roast. So Gino gave everybody.
Yeah, sure.
COVID.
Let's get into it. There's some hot goss from that roast.
I know, but why was Gino?
gossip.
Why does Gino go around? And I like Gino. I actually think Gino's very funny. That how he
Kissing
acts.
people
and
on the
stuff.
kissing
Yeah,
men
what
on
the
the mouth?
fuck is he kissing me boys?
Kiss
like,
me.
What? Yeah, what? I mean,
He's drunk.
but Italian guys, like, I almost get if he kisses on like the cheek, almost like a mafioso kind of thing. That's like you see that in the Sopranos.
I don't care. I don't care at the end of the day.
I don't
'cause
care
I'm
either. It's
secure
kind
in
of
my
a joke.
sexuality.
I don't
But
think he's
he does. I
fugazi,
am. Gino is the one that he likes to initiate kissing people on the mouth. So
Yeah.
Right. You don't go
And if
out
he's
of your
gay,
way.
giving
that's
them-
cool.
and
I
giving
mean,
them
that's
this
cool.
ravaging disease.
I mean, he can be a little
COVID-19.
effeminate. I mean, have you seen the way he walks?
Yeah, I heard he has a gallant or something. But doesn't somebody got hospitalized from Gino's COVID?
Yeah,
they
I
went
don't
on
know
a
if that guy
ventilator.
was actually at the roast. This guy Dirk
Yeah,
who's
I-
in the hospital.
I went through the photos. I don't see any pictures of the guy.
I don't think that guy was
I
at
think
the
he was
So
roast.
just
that's
searching
fake news. I think
clout.
Kevin put that
Oh,
out.
he's
there.
really in
Somebody
the
put-
hospital.
Oh, I know that, but I'm saying that he wasn't at the roast. That's fake news.
Yeah. I
Well,
think he was
that's
just
another
clout
thing.
searching.
Gino. Oh no, Kevin said that. All right.
Kevin,
Yeah, no, that guy. I don't
somebody
think that guy
said
was-
it. Yeah, I don't think
Somebody
he probably
said it.
wasn't.
Sorry, I'm still looking up the spreads.
Well, let's see.
Well,
I
why
think
are you
it's the
looking him up
Cowboys.
now? Just call him.
I think it's the Cowboys -3. Let's see. NFL spreads. Let's see what they are.
Kevin's a good Roman Catholic. I'm not going to bother him on the Lord's Day.
You might
That
be in
is
church
true.
right now.
Okay, I think it's the Cowboys. Why doesn't it just say?
I can just. Hey, I live in Connecticut now. I can just open my DraftKings app and check.
Oh, yeah, actually. Let's all
What
look
a
at our
what a
phones. while we're doing the
dangerous
show.
app! I can play
Okay, but-
virtual poker. It's amazing. I
good-
won
Oh, no, this is
$50.
all my fault. All right, Eagles at Buccaneers. You got Buccaneers -7.5. Boy, that's an easy Bucks -7.5.
You
folks.
think they win by 8 easily?
Absolutely.
I
I
don't know.
think they're going to win by 30.
Yeah.
Eagles, no. On the road, no. Tom Brady, going to have them ready to play. No. Absolute blowout there, folks. 49ers at Cowboys. Cowboys, -3. I
I
don't
know,
like that.
dude. I don't like this game at all. I think the
I don't
Cowboys
like
could
it at
easily
all. I was
going to
pick the Cowboys.
Dude, here's the thing: the Cowboys have not been good at home this year.
They're
been good
never
away.
good, dude. They have a less than
What the
500
fuck is
record at their
that?
new stadium. In San Francisco, all the tickets are really high. Even though I can afford a ticket because it's like I can get in the game for like $105 right now.
All that said, I think they want you to take the 49ers +3. I'm taking your Cowboys -3.
But what I'm saying is
think
all the San
they're
Francisco
gonna show up.
49ers buy the tickets, Jim. There's gonna be a lot. The last
Yes.
time the Niners played there, dude, it was like more Niners fans than Cowboys fans somehow.
Yes, I've noticed that at that stadium.
But here's the thing: they built this big stadium, but honestly, can we both agree that the stadium kind of sucks? It's
Yeah,
kind of
dude,
too
it
big.
I've heard the new
sucks,
LA
dude.
stadium blows it out of the water as
Well, dude,
far
they
as
bu-
like
they all
watching the
suck.
game.
They
It
have
sucks.
they have this huge monitor in the middle of the field that you end up when you're sitting in the bleachers, you end up watching this monitor instead of looking at the fucking field the whole time.
Yeah, and like that's not even that bad. Like the monitor is like
And the beer's $11. You're
Yeah.
gonna go into debt just trying to get a buzz. I'm just saying.
That's a ripoff. You are looking at the monitor the whole time. But dude, there's just small stuff like because it's like all these like super suites and stuff. Like at the bottom level, you can't even like walk around the stadium. You can't
Right.
even make a lap. You can if you go to like the upper deck, but like you should be able to walk around on the ground floor of a stadium all the way around it. You can't do that. You have to take stairs and shit. It's just designed
Bullshit.
it's
Like,
just
isn't
designed
that
by
the whole
assholes
point?
for assholes.
It's just that the whole point of security outside of the stadium to make sure you don't have any weapons. Once you're in, you should be able to walk wherever the fuck you want. Of course, but not on the field. But
Yeah, well, not on the field exactly, but these dude, you can't even like have a nice stroll with your family. If you do, I mean, even on
yeah,
like the
if
third.
I'm paying over $100, I better be able to stroll with my family. Get a
Well,
fucking
I'm
hot
just
dog.
saying that's what's kind of fun. You walk around the stadium and stuff.
Right.
It's just,
Yeah,
it's
for
not,
sure.
It's not like built like that. Like they try to like build some shit out of the concourse, like have these little fields and stuff. But it's just sterile bullshit, dude. I missed the old Cowboy Stadium. It was like metal.
Yeah.
The seats were metal, and people were drunk in Troy Aikman jerseys.
Yes.
It's just a different vibe, dude.
Metal and
Now it's so
concrete
sti-
and drunk fucking guys that are too
Yeah,
drunk
yeah.
with their kids that are
Yeah,
clearly going to hit
exactly.
Parking
their
lot's too
wives
big
when they
too,
get
so-
home.
The parking
I love
lot's
it.
way too
Oh,
big.
Filthy
Way too
jeans, like paint on their jeans, just fucking and
Getting
throw up on their
trashed.
shirt, and they have a kid with them. Yes,
But
that's
now-
America.
I like those guys like at the Texans game and shit. They'll pregame in the parking lot and literally never make it into the game. 'cause
The
they just
spreads
pass
are out. The spreads are out. I lied. Sorry. Okay.
That's
anyway, go
because
ahead.
they can afford the tickets. Like the Cowboys tickets are so expensive. I mean, I guess you can buy the party passes. Those people are getting shit faced, but it's like it's all high end people. It doesn't have that edginess anymore at the game. You know, it's
You're
all
right.
it's all
That's-
companies that own the season tickets and giving
Yes.
to like people.
That's the perfect way to sum it up. You're right. There is no edginess to even being at a game. That's why when you see all these like fans fighting in the bleachers and all that shit, it's never a Cowboy Stadium ever. It's never those guys.
Yeah, I mean, like Philly's always big. I mean, sometimes there's
Yeah, I want to
fights,
see a
but, like,
brawl. If I go to a football game, I want to see a brawl in the stadium. I don't want to be involved. I want to see.
Well, that's the whole reason I want to go to the game today. Is like I want to see that tension. That's almost more fun than the game. Than the tension.
So who are you
for the
picking
picking
in that game?
If I had
Cowboys
to
minus
go,
3.
dude,
Cowboys minus 3.
if I had to bet money on it, I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. I mean, money line, I guess I'd go with the Cowboys. But dude, they're gonna end up winning by like 1 point in overtime or some shit on a 2-point conversion. I just
don't
know.
know.
it's gonna be or lose by 1 point. I
Interesting.
know it's gonna be something like
I haven't
dumb
hit
like
send
that.
yet.
If the Cowboys throw the ball today more than they run, they have an easy chance of losing. They have to run the ball against fucking San Francisco's defense. That's the only way they're going to come out on top of this game.
Interesting.
I just
I got a
especially
minus
being at
3.
home.
I don't know. I feel like overall, I just feel like they're a better team. I feel like better teams
yeah, but
win.
you guys when it's -3, they have to win by a touchdown.
Yeah, they have to win. Yeah.
Do you have a cat?
God damn
I
it.
got a cat right here.
Okay, all right. I thought I was tripping or something because I know I don't have a cat and I keep hearing
What's the
it.
cat's name, please?
Sky Bear. This is Sky Bear. He's the king of all cats. I have a bunch of fucking cats, dude.
Hey, aren't you afraid you might get cat hair all over that beautiful suit?
No, I don't care. I got a lint roller. But I have toxoplasmosis. So I got the lint roller right here. I can lint roll him. No, dude, I'm a cat freak. I have toxoplasmosis. That's a parasite from their fecal matter that is called crazy cat lady syndrome. So, yeah, dude,
So did they take a dump on you or something?
one took a piss on me on a live stream while I was live streaming. My cat peed.
Why
on me,
didn't that
not
go
this one.
viral?
I don't know, and it should have, but yeah, it peed on me, and I'm like, oh, and it's all wet. It's ridiculous, dude. It's so stupid that this rap video went viral because it's not. I mean, I guess it's like funny because I'm rhyming and it's so cringe because I'm there and it's like a fish out of water. Like I can see the funny aspects to it, but the fact that it goes viral like this, it just shows you like Society is
I was thinking about it.
desperate for shit.
I was thinking about this. Here's why I think it went viral, because everybody saw the Stephen Colbert and the other talk show hosts, and they taking themselves way too seriously. The fucking Jimmy Fallon one, how they say it's parody. Dude, he was trying in that song, like Kumia said. He was actually trying to be a pop star. And then here come you out of nowhere. And when I first watched it, I was like, finally, somebody's making fun of all this shit. And then he went on Kevin's show and said, no, I'm just like, it could go either way. And I was like, that's the way you have to play the game. Like, you don't want to make it seem you're leaning towards this way or that way. You're just going
it's the
out
way to
being
win.
Funny.
That's how you win.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And like I said, if everybody wants to go get vaccinated, go ahead and go take your vaccine.
Yeah, have fun. Have at it.
Have at it.
Don't talk to me about it. I don't care.
Yeah, if you want to snort cocaine and party like that, do it. I believe in individual liberties, but they shouldn't make our whole life existence about our whole identity as vaccinated or not.
Right.
That's right. I mean, it's insane.
It's crazy. If you want to stick a gerbil in your ass, just fucking do it. I want to hear about it.
That's what I'm saying. And if I do want to hear about it, I want to go to that channel and choose to hear about it. I shouldn't be forced down my throat.
Why did you just? How did gerbil up the ass? Just I was literally just. They were just talking about a gerbil up the ass, Richard Gere's ass on the Gillis and Rogan and whoever podcast. That just came up randomly.
Yeah, I just said we were just talking about things that you would want to do.
Yeah, they were debunking. Apparently, Richard Gere did not actually have a gerbil up his ass, which is what I always was led to believe.
Well, I think that was the whole rumor, is that he went to a hospital and had to have surgery in L.A. I didn't watch that bit on Rogan yet, but yeah, I think they proved that it was fake a long time ago. That was a fake story, but that means it might have been a real. When you hear that it's a fake story like that to me that makes it more real. I don't know why. It's like, why are they running cover? It's like. Where did that come from? Who created that Mandela effect?
Somebody probably was mad at him or something. And back then, when that happens, I mean, you can get away with it. There's no internet and shit. A story starts to evolve and the rumor grows. There's no way to.
There's smoke. There's fire, though.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like
a smaller vermin, like a mouse or
maybe a mouse. He was doing scientific experiments.
A remote battery, like a AA battery or something. You never know.
Hot Wheels car.
Have you guys ever been to the hospital where they have the X-rays of people and there's like random stuff inside of them?
Yeah, but I haven't seen.
What hospital is that?
I don't know, but I remember as a kid, you go to a hospital and be like, these are the weird things we found in people, and it'd be like a paper clip and like
Why were you in the things inside of your wing of the hospital?
What did you have inside of you?
I'm in the because I sing to the sick children at the hospital every day. That's why. So you guys make fun of me, but I'm mentoring sick.
What I'm making,
we're
just trying to get down to the nitty-gritty.
I don't mentor sick children, not yet. Not yet, at least. Not until I'm mayor.
The mayor of Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Can you believe I made a mayor?
Yeah,
I would be insane.
There's no minimum age in Texas for mayor.
No, dude, and I'm old enough. What are you talking about? I'm old enough to be mayor. Yeah, I think I'm old enough to be, or maybe do you have to be 40 to be president?
No, I think 35.
How old are you?
Yeah, then I'm 35. Yeah, I'm going to be president. I look young. Yeah,
what?
I'm 35. How old?
We did this last time. I don't know. I thought you were this one. I thought you were like 20 something.
Nah, I wish.
But you're still rocking over here in my boat.
Same
That's
age.
what I'm saying, guys. I'm old, dude. I'm an old man. I got no family. I got a bunch of cats.
The toxoplasmosis or whatever is really keeping you together.
I gotta say, the fact that you're 35 just made the vaccine video that much more hilarious. It really does.
Yeah, well, okay. And I just turned 35. I'll have you know, I'm a young 35.
It's fine. Trust me, dude. I know some 35-year-olds who are miserable beings who know nothing about funny.
I know a lot of 35-year-olds that are, married with kids and are miserable. But eventually I got to have a family. But, dude, every time I sleep with a random girl, I'm like, gosh, I hope I don't get her pregnant. So I think that's a big sign that I know I'm not ready for kids or a family.
Now, is that because of the Texas law? Yeah, you're worried now? Because maybe it's doing its job.
Maybe, but it's because I think I'm a narcissist. I'm too narcissistic to fully give myself away. Oh, I like Husey. He's good.
Oh my God! I mean, great, well-written joke there. Yeah, I love it. Unbelievable job. Great job.
They're making fun of. I guess I say that a lot. People have been talking about it. So now he's saying male. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
I like that.
Good eggs.
Did you decide if you're taking the Cowboys or the Niners though?
The email was sent. Took the Cowboys -3. I took the Steelers plus 12.5, and we got the Buccaneers -7.5.
I will be wearing my Cowboys Big P shirt.
Big P's?
Yes. Yeah, Alex, on account of all of our listeners here, we normally have to ask our guest. I guess we lost our track last time, but Alex, big piece. What are you packing?
I mean, dude, I have to admit that I have just a normal sized dick. No, I'm 6'3". Listen, I should have a huge dick.
You're 6'3"?
Yeah, listen, I should have a
Wow.
huge dick. I'm gonna tell you this
Yeah.
so much. Every time I show my dick to a girl, they go, "God, your balls are big." That's not a good sign.
Okay.
At least you get a compliment.
That's definitely not good if they're complimenting your balls over your shaft.
I mean, I
that's an
have a
early
dick. It's
sign.
not that small, but it's just I should have this big. Girls are always like expecting me to have some huge dong because I'm all tall. And it doesn't. And I played football at the University of South Florida, right?
Yeah.
And so we would shower butt ass naked. And dude, I would shower next to this one guy in particular. I could remember his dick haunts my mind. His name is Johnny Payton. Dude, his dick hung to his
Shout out
knee.
Johnny Payton.
Dude, Johnny Payton, call
His
in.
dick- Dude, he played wide receiver for the University of South Florida. I saw it one time and I would never forget it in my life. It was almost traumatic. It was so big. And so when you see stuff like that and you see pornography, I'm just a realist, you know. I mean, the thing is, this is what they're gonna say.
It's good
It's
to be honest.
It's not even about the motion and my load size is huge though. That I have almost too big of a load. Where we have to get so many paper towels that we're using actually real towels. But that's neither here nor there. Well, what I'm saying is, it is I think more so than the having sex. For me, I think the most important thing. I think the foreplay is very important in sex too. That's It is a lot of humping, but you got to have a nice BJ oral game. To really
All right.
step it up, in my opinion.
All right. Well, we just got deep.
We
Yeah.
got sexual. I'm a
Yeah.
sexual guy. We got to have sex. I like to fuck. I mean, I'm just saying. I just wish my dick was 20 inches long, like Johnny Payton's dick, and I walk around and I'm, and I
Steve,
don't
can
have
you
a
look up Johnny Payton?
I really want to
See
see
if we
Johnny
can-
wide
Payton.
see if you
receiver for
have his
University of
Twitter.
South Florida. Let me see if I can find him. No, he was like
Let's
the
get a
most
pic.
thug guy. Let me see if I can
Let's see.
find
Hell,
See
him.
if you
let's
can
get a
find this
phone
guy.
number.
Yeah, see if
Johnny-
you can find him, and then I'll do some
Hey.
investigative background here.
USF, dude. Oh, he got here. This is his archives. He got arrested recently. This is him.
Nice.
Let me do a share screen here. I'll do a share screen. This guy. He
Now,
was
can we guess on
insane.
what he got arrested for? I'm going to go with domestic.
I'm going
Ah.
child endangerment. That
Ooh.
piece he's walking around with is probably knocking the young kiddos in the head.
Okay, this is him. Dude, this
Like
guy.
hitting
I saw.
a mallet on a coconut.
I was thinking about a white dude.
No, so I was on the football
Oh,
team.
no,
with
I
this
wasn't.
Dude.
I sure,
I was on the
I sure wasn't.
This guy was insane.
Wide
I mean,
receiver for UCF? No, I wasn't thinking white
USF,
person.
University of South Florida. Dude,
I'm
that
sorry,
guy.
My deepest apologies.
And I mean,
Yeah,
dude, look,
yeah,
he
that's him. All right,
arrested.
that's exactly who I thought he was.
All right,
I was wondering
where's
what
this,
happened to him.
Pretty much.
Where's
Looks
this
like he-
criminal
What was wrong with
history?
his face?
Yeah, there's a lot
What
going on.
He
didn't
got all
look
like,
happy to be
did he get
there.
all sucked
He
down
got
to
caught.
his groin?
He got caught with felony
Go
possession
back
of
to his picture.
He got
Oh, good
caught
for
with
him.
cocaine.
Yeah, South
Nice.
Florida. We should have guessed that.
No.
Going on here.
He was a great
Chin
athlete.
areas.
He had a great athlete. He just came from a broken home. I think just had a lot of off the field issues, as they say.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
I'd
too if my
say.
son was walking around with a hunger like
Gave
that.
some
That's
women
an
some
issue.
off the field
Dude,
issues too. I'm sure.
And like he was 6'5",
right.
wide receiver. I'm saying he looked like a monster. You know what I mean? He looked so tall. He looked
He
like
looks like a monster here.
That's what I'm saying. The guy was huge. I mean, and I'm I'm a 6'3" offensive lineman, and a wide receiver comes out that's like towering over you. The guy's huge. You're like, what the fuck? I mean, it's just
Right.
those are the guys that make the NFL. My bitch ass, they wanted me 300 pounds, and it just sucked. It's just not playing football at that level unless you're like super gifted. You have to be the physical side. You have to be like either really gifted or really huge. One or the other. And it's just a pain in the ass.
You gotta have it all. You gotta have it all. The day. Well, especially with football, there's really no wiggle room there as far as like little guys making it kind of thing.
He's like,
Very
really, he had a
rarely.
broken home. Yeah, poor guy. A lot of people have a broken home. Hughie's in what, Ireland, right? Or,
Yeah, he's an Irish cat.
He's probably
Good egg.
drunk.
So is he a Conor McGregor? Isn't he a huge Conor McGregor fan, or is he not? I like to.
I don't
hear his
believe
opinion.
so. I don't think
Is he not?
He doesn't. look
Connor's so
like a
cringe now. Do we like Conor? I don't like Conor.
I've never liked Conor
McGregor's a
Ever.
name synonymous with battle. Oh, the
It's
worst
just, it's
commercials.
annoying.
I've never. I mean,
Yeah.
I used to like him when he
I've
first.
come around on him. I've come full circle. I used to hate him, and I've come all the way around. Now I like him because he's just such a heel. I love heels.
Well, the University of South Florida, gosh, why did I just say University of South Florida? What was, God, dude, I
'Cause
smoked too much weed. What did you just say?
University of
about-
South Florida. Guy
Alex is very funny.
felon
on
with a
MLC.
huge cock.
No, gosh, I
Black
can't
man
think
with a
of-
big dick.
No,
Hard
not
to get
that.
in the NFL.
African American.
No, I can't think about what I was gonna say. I can't remember.
Gay.
Yeah, no, I know it is gay that I
Penis.
remember that dick, but
Big
if you
piece.
saw this dick, dude, it haunts you, dude. It's just
It's
it'll-
annoying
why
that
you-
he's only 2 inches taller than you, and his dick was that much bigger. You know, Like, you're
Exactly.
not-
That's
you're
what
not a
I'm
short
saying.
guy.
I'm not a short guy, and I have a penis. It's not like I have a vagina. I'm just saying when you see something like that, you start asking questions that can't be answered. You're like, God,
Yeah.
why? God.
So you-
Maybe that's
why?
what broke his home. That big piece is.
That's what I'm saying. That might have caused him. It might have been a burden. So God bless you. Thank you for making my dick just an average size, so I'm not
Yeah.
able to showcase it like that.
I'm
Hey,
thankful.
next time
too.
you go to the
Well,
city
that, and
council.
you guys are like, oh, you're gay. You saw his dick. The guy would walk around with his dick out everywhere. 'Cause
I
it
don't
was
think that's
huge,
gay.
You know,
Dude,
no.
look,
Yeah, no
if
I'm
it's
just
something
saying.
like that.
Dude, it wasn't just me that knew about the size of his thing. I mean, he walked around the locker room like he was King Kong for a
would
reason.
It
too.
looked like he might not know like he was supposed to wear pants though. That picture
that's what I'm
was kind
saying.
of pretty dumb.
He was like always naked. It was he's uncomfortably nude.
Yeah, you're right. That's in the photo. It looked like they probably had to ask him 5 to 6 times to turn which direction before they could
Yeah.
snap the photo.
He did not. Can we go back to that photo? He did
Yeah.
not look. Well,
I
maybe
do wanna
maybe
see
we
that.
don't. We don't have to.
I-
but maybe
I
it,
got it back.
it didn't look like he studied the playbook. Maybe.
Yeah. Can you zoom in for
Yeah,
us?
yeah.
Hey, let's read about his high school. Personal, dude. Son of Melissa Lee. That's all it says about his
Maybe didn't-
personal life.
I wouldn't believe
That's
if he said he
That's it.
memorized the
Why
playbook.
did they even go through the trouble of writing a
But-
biography if they're
But
just gonna
read how
put that?
badass he was. First team class, 3A All-State, 40 catches, 1,000 yards, and 12 touchdowns in 2003. That's pretty good
Wow.
for like whatever small school he went to, I'm sure, some 3A school. I don't fucking know. He's a great athlete. He was a
We
monster.
really want to see a
Good guy. You guys keep in touch?
No, I think he's in jail now. Sadly.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I wonder what he
Speaking
does.
of jail,
He's bringing up Chad.
is Chad? You think Chad's going to go to jail? You're a MLC fan.
I mean, after you guys told me what the hell the deal is, that I mean, is this you guys when they gave me the scoop? I mean, are the allegations of the LA Fitness in the locker room and the locker and all that stuff? Is there?
Sure. We've got the tapes. We've got the documents. Kevin's got the documents. It's all documented.
Yes.
Right, Ski Mask?
Yeah, it's all documented. It's all there. Things have been posted, and look at the end of the day, it's his fault for allowing it to come out into the light. He thought it was going to be well received. However, once you start making enemies, it's not well received. People will dig, and they'll continue to dig until he is. Because Chad lives in Florida. Who knows? Maybe he'll get bunked with Johnny Payton.
Yeah, exactly. But this is the thing. This is his one possible saving grace, is if you're a first-time offender, even though you committed a bunch of crimes at once, like he gets found guilty of a crime for the first time, and he doesn't have a long record. I think he had a DWI or something, but like he probably didn't serve time. They sometimes will show you, they'll give you some sort of deference. They'll give you house arrest. They'll give you, because they know a guy like Chad, even though he committed, wire fraud, credit card fraud, they know that he's probably not some sort of hardened criminal like a judge, or a judge could be an asshole and say, I'll throw you in jail.
Right.
But
That's
a
the
judge,
problem, though. Like you know how Texas is. He's in Florida. It's not. I mean, they're very white collar or whatever kind of crime. I mean, if you do the crime and it's a
you do
felony,
the time.
you have to
I
do
know.
time for it. Yeah.
A state jail
They're not
felony
very
in Texas.
lenient.
No, they're not. But like, if what I'm saying is they do look at your past history, though. That is they take that, and when you're sentencing,
Yeah, his
that
past
is a
would have
huge
he had
thing.
stalking charges.
Well, that's not good. If he had stalking and a bunch of shit like that, that's going to be not. If you're totally clean and you get arrested for a felony, they'll and you've never been arrested before. I mean, unless it's like vehicle manslaughter or something, involuntary manslaughter. But let's say it's like fraud and you've never committed a crime in your life. A lot of times judges will say, oh, well, he's not really necessarily that big of a criminal. He doesn't, he's committed fraud in his 30s or 40s. Maybe he was desperate. They give you some sort of break. Not all the time. Sometimes they'll throw you in jail, but a lot of times white collar crimes, they do show more sympathy for whatever reason.
We'll see. I'm awaiting the
Yeah.
charges. Awaiting.
But fraud's not good. I'm not saying it's good. They arrest and throw you right in jail. I'm just saying, I think if it depends on how much money. If it's like over $100,000, he's going to be in a lot of trouble probably.
Right. Yeah.
But if it's like $20,000 or something, they might be like, come on. It's his whole life. Are they going to, it just depends on the amount of fraud.
Here's Jimmy with some information here. Says he got denied for pretrial intervention. Hearing is January 19th.
See, that's not good. See, if you're a first-time offender or you don't have a long record, they give you automatic pretrial diversion is what they call it. So you can start to do your probation before. And if you follow your probation, by the time you get to your scheduled court date, they basically give you deferred adjudication where it's on your record, but you don't have a guilty charge. Yeah. And so if he didn't get afforded that pretrial intervention, that's not good. That's really not
You heard it here, folks. It's not good.
Not good. And his grandmother or something's a bail bondsman. Something.
Yeah, well, my dad's a bail bondsman, and
law.
I'm a licensed bail bondsman as well. But what the reason is like that means that he has a record A. So if he gets found guilty, the judge isn't going to give him that huge of a break. And B, that means that they obviously have a pretty good case against him where they feel like they can easily win it. A lot of times they offer them that because then they don't get a loss on their case record. It just looks as like a tie almost to the prosecutor. And so it doesn't mess up their stats. They want to look like they get the most prosecutions. So if they didn't offer him that, it looks like they're like, oh, it's a slam dunk. We're going to get a guilty charge.
Well, whatever's better for MLC is what we want. Which probably would be
of course.
I don't want Chad to spend a long time in jail, though. We don't want that for him. He's not ready.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want him to go to jail, but it'll make the show funnier, and that's all I care about. I don't owe anybody anything. I just want to laugh at a dumb podcast. And if that means a man has to go to jail, then that's what it means, and that's what it fucking means.
If it means you have to pass
I need to be entertained. If he has to go to jail, he has to go to jail.
That would be hilarious if he on the phone. I mean, it'd be so expensive because the calls are so expensive. But if he tried to do a podcast from jail and did interviews, that would be hilarious. If Chad if he did MLC from jail,
isn't somebody doing that?
Somebody is. Oh, I know rappers make albums out of jail. They're
but I feel like that's the thing. Like you're kind of allowed to do that.
You can do interviews if certain media, if certain media outlets reach out, you definitely can do it. I just can't believe. I just can't decide. I can't decide if I want to go to the Cowboys game, guys. It's going to be such a clusterfuck out there.
Because it's going to be a cluster, but that's what makes it fun. There's going to be thousands of people. It's a playoff game.
Just
keep the camera rolling.
It's a man on the street.
That's what I'm saying. See, you can only keep the camera rolling so long because you can only bring so many batteries. So, I have to go film at the tailgate and basically put my camera up and then use my phone inside there.
Why don't you just use your phone?
That's what I say. I will use my phone, but outside, I want to bring my camera and film some shit. It'd be funny to go to some tailgates and fuck with people, especially
go down there. You'll be glad you did.
Right. You don't want the.
You're hot. You're hot in the streets. You.
I'm hot right now. I just strike while I'm hot. So what do you guys recommend? Everybody's like, do this. Make an iTunes song. What are you gonna do for your next thing?
No.
Just let it play out.
Keep doing what you're doing.
For the next thing.
That's the point.
That's what I agree.
So go down to the Dallas game. You go down to the Dallas game and you put it out, baby. This is what we're doing. You got to keep pushing. Don't get complacent, prime time. You got to keep fucking pushing.
That's right.
Go to the game. Hit the tailgate.
Fucking, I'm gonna yell at people and chug beers, and I don't even drink.
Yeah.
But
just say, what do you think? That's what I love to do with Man on the Street. Just go up and go, what do you think? And then it goes from there. And you say, about what? Oh, I do. But it'll just go off. Trust me, I do it all the time.
Is Jerry Jones going to see another Super Bowl in his lifetime?
Ooh. That's a great question. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going.
A win? A Super Bowl win?
Just an appearance.
Yes. Gut says so? Yes.
They can keep him alive for a while with modern medicine.
No comment from my side.
Okay, that's fair. You don't want to do a jinx or reverse jinx, but I for some reason I have a feeling, guys, and I hope I'm wrong. I think the Cowboys take an L today at home in an embarrassing fashion.
You son of a bitch.
Like in a tight game, and when I say embarrassing, not like a thumping, I'm just saying they lose on a pass interference call. It's going to be some chicken shit thing because that's what happens in these close playoff games that makes the NFL football actually kind of suck. In my opinion, because there was a game a few years ago, I think it was 2014, Matt Stafford, the starting quarterback now for the Rams. He was my high school quarterback. He's a starting quarterback for the Rams. He basically beat the Cowboys when he played for the Lions and got a bad call, a pass interference call that shouldn't have been called on the Cowboys that let them win the game. So he got ripped off and he's never won a playoff game.
Caught it.
Well, and Dez caught it. That's what I'm saying. And I believe he did
He
catch
caught
it.
the ball.
He caught it and made a football move.
He did
So I'm
catch the
saying,
ball. I
all
agree.
these
I have to
playoff
say,
games
as an
in,
unbiased.
This is what's going to happen, guys. He made a football move. He like stuck his hand out towards the pylon. That's like the rule book definition. But this is what I'm saying is in these playoff games, these chicken shit refs fuck it all up. They're going to make a call. It's going to be something, and they're going to decide who goes to the next round. Literally, watch. I don't know what
agree. Can we all agree there's way too many flags in this fucking game?
The game last night was terrible. The game last night was a travesty.
And they
I have
tell
to
him to
address
throw the
this comment
flags.
here. We have to address
Yes,
the live chat here. Imagine Kevin Brennan not winning the pool as he makes the rules as he go along. I continue to get emails about this pool. Beneath the thin veneer of reality of the surface of Twitter, things continue to happen with this pool. A lot of rumblings under the surface. And I think the moral of the story is you're all fucking retarded. It's a fucking football pool.
No
It's a $250 buy-in. That's nothing. Kevin, whatever Kevin says, we all go by it, so it doesn't matter. You fucking
Wait, is Kevin
babies, you
number one,
crackheads. Go bet $500 on one game today, and you're all idiots. So fuck it. All hail Kevin Brennan. We need to fuck all you people.
Is Kevin number
Kevin's
one
beautiful
in the
boys.
pool? Is Kevin number one in the pool?
No,
I was about to say. Is he? I don't
no,
know.
he's up there, but he's not. He's not.
He's not number one. I mean,
place.
that's fair that he's in the running, but I'm wondering if he is number one. That is maybe a little fishy.
And first of
He
all,
tweets
John
out
Adams,
all
you
of his
signed up
picks. They
for
can
it.
all be cross-referenced.
That's fair. That's the saying. We have a record. Then what can you do?
Yeah, and plus
Right.
the guy bitching about it. You knew what you were signing up for. You should at least you should have known.
Yeah,
You
but
just,
dude,
you
people
just buy
are
a house
struggling.
before you know there's a leak.
I know how that is to lose, and $250 is not that huge of a loss. It's a lot of money, but
No.
I mean that's it. When you're gambling, that's what you take. And if you didn't bet that, it wouldn't
For
have
the
been fun.
season, for this whole
That's
season.
what I'm saying. It wouldn't have made it interesting because you got to, you got to have some action. So
Yeah, I
It
lost
just sucks.
$250 in a poker hand one time. I was over it the next day.
I've lost $250 on a hand in a baccarat table or on a being drunk,
Yeah.
being
I
stupid
lost
and blackjack.
$250 to a hand of a lady of the night. If you get
Yeah,
my
exactly. The
point.
massage
I've
part.
done that
right,
too. More like 300. I don't know where.
Oh,
you're
and
at.
that'll be
really
my
do.
other platform. If we got in that when I'm mayor, I'm gonna have red light districts where we're gonna have
Hell
legalized.
yeah.
We're gonna have legalized prostitution, and we're gonna have Narcan. We're gonna be able. People are gonna be able to use drugs.
Fuck
So
yeah.
if people have overdoses,
Use
we're gonna
drugs.
be able to revive them. And
No, we
it'll-
just dump them in a pile. It's their fault. They bought shitty drugs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have drugs there that aren't laced with fentanyl that we can test. So people, if
Good
they do
drugs.
get dope, yes, we have good drugs.
Now,
That's
I
your
do
campaign
not
slogan right
believe-
there. We have good drugs.
All right, let's get into this a bit because we've had multiple comments. Kevin Brennan going to compound. I know there's been some controversy over the weekend. Cumia
There
continues to
has
deny that E-Rock is vetoing Kevin coming to the studio. So who's in charge of the studio? What's going on?
E-Rock is apparently the man in charge.
And
No,
E-Rock
As
does
far
not
as
like
I know,
Kevin.
but I don't have any inside info.
But what's E-Rock's beef with Kevin? I mean, I know E-Rock because he's been a long time O&A and
Well, I
with
mean,
Cumia,
Kevin-
whatever.
Kevin somehow says that E-Rock may or may not eat a lot of sandwiches.
Oh, he's a fat ass. Well,
Kevin
whatever.
calls
I
him
mean,
fat. Kevin calls him fat,
I
and he has
know,
been calling
but-
him fat for years.
I mean, but E-Rock, I mean, God bless his soul, maybe needs to
Look
lose
at
a
my
little bit
tree.
of weight. I mean, where I'm fat too. I mean, what the fuck?
Good to get
I mean,
healthy.
I'm just saying that's a rude comment to say, but to hate a guy and not give him a job because he thinks you're fat. I mean, if he was skinny, it'd be different. But if you're a little heavy, then
Well,
he
I don't
just-
know if I believe it. I think it's a lot of. It could be a lot of compound and whatever retards just making shit up as well.
yeah,
so.
I mean that's all it is.
uh,
It's people who
because
don't
he's
have
on- he's-
shows.
Maybe he doesn't get invited. I guess maybe Kevin's point, but Anthony invited him on the Cumia show tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we shall
See what
see.
happens.
And they were talking about giving him a show. Anthony mentioned giving him a show, whatever the other week, last week.
Yeah,
Like,
one day a week.
dude, that's right.
Wait, you're talking
Stir
about
the
giving?
pot.
You're talking about E-Rock? It was already about talking about giving him a show. But then they
Cumia is
think-
talking about giving Kevin Brennan a show again
Yes.
once a week.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that was already basically agreed to, and that's not. So that's not. It's still
Right.
in the air, and E-Rock is trying to veto it from
Well,
the.
somebody
right.
vetoes it, blood will spill. That's all there is to it. Anybody that gets
Yes.
in Kevin's way will be dealt with
You
quickly
want to
and
talk about some real
ferociously.
picketers?
Anthony
Kevin's
knows
beautiful
Kevin's
boys will be
good.
picketing.
Yeah,
I know.
Anthony knows Kevin's good, so it just depends on if Anthony wants to pay him, whatever it costs.
I think he can afford it.
Yeah, I
But
do too.
I'm
I do
saying
too.
If E-Rock decides to veto this bill of bringing Kevin back into the studio, there will be Kevin's beautiful boys outside the studio, 35th Street. We will be picketing.
Kevin's
Real
beautiful
We'll be
boys
doing
are
heroin.
coming for your bitch ass if you fuck this up, E-Rock. We need KB on freaking Compound Media. Give the people what they want. And why not even have Brian McCarthy call in sometimes and fuck with
Have
troll
him in.
Kevin a little? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to come on the show. He needs to have that other. Who was the black dude he fought with? What's his name? I always forget
Jimmy?
it. Yeah, he needs to have Jimmy on. He needs to have all of his bridges that he burned on.
Yeah.
Teamster Tim is on Brian McCarthy's Patreon. I don't know.
Oh, how did
How
you
about
find out
that?
this information?
Well, I know everything. No, he's posted it from it before. He
Yeah, I
posted
know, I
about
know.
it the other day. Just that's all. Take it or leave it.
It's all right. Aren't you? No, wait a second. Wait a second. You're on his Patreon too, asshole.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'll show you my Patreons right fucking now. I'm not.
I was just looking at your Patreon subscriptions the other day.
No
You're
way.
subscribed.
No way.
You're giving
No
money.
chance.
to us.
Busted. Oh, okay. So the Eagles and Bucks games are starting right now. Wow.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up so we can get going. I'm about to go. Well, I think I'm about to go out there. I guess I might go out
Go
there. and
out there.
fuck shit-
Get out
Fuck shit
there.
up. What are we gonna do though? I mean, the pranks. What do you think of some prank ideas just off the top of your head? I figure him and I,
I think it's funny to have the 49ers jersey on. But here's another thing you could do. You could have the 49ers jersey underneath the Cowboys jersey, and every time like someone takes the lead, you switch jerseys and just keep
that
doing it.
would be fucking funny as
Yeah.
shit.
You just keep switching them, and you're walking around like you'll be talking to a crowd, be like, "Hey, what's the score?" And they're like, "Oh, 49ers are up 3." As you take the Cowboys jersey off,
Oh
put
my
the
god,
49ers
dude! I
jersey
should have
on.
planned that, dude. That is a fucking funny bit. You have to get all credit for that bit because I think dude, that is a funny bit to do at a game, dude.
That's
you
good.
just
Yeah,
came
just
up
walking
with that,
around. Yeah.
dude. Because it makes you look like such a fake ass fan, dude.
Yeah,
that
you're
would
just
be
being-
so
and not only that,
funny.
you're just being an asshole. And all these people who are tailgating, they're clearly there because they care. Like they're going to be physically upset
right.
if their
you have
team
to show
loses.
you don't care.
Yeah.
That's a big part of what. So something
That's what's
yeah,
hilarious
yeah, yeah.
about it. Like even when you
Wow.
were walking down the stairs getting ready for the rap, it was just hilarious. Like just thinking like, all right, is he gonna commit? You know, it's just, the whole thing is funny. Next time you do that, you should wear some tight pants and put a big roll of quarters in your pocket.
Dude, I'm going
You
in
should
there
wear
with
a
a
big
backup
piece shirt from
dancers. and-
SkiMaskCollective.com.
Yeah,
well,
hey, Alex,
maybe.
if we send you a big P-shirt, will you wear it to the council meeting?
Oh, well, maybe. Well, I need to wear an
show
InfoWars. If I
you-
wear an InfoWars, supposedly Alex
I'll
Jones
send
is
you the
giving
shirt.
bounties.
Here's a shirt.
Big piece. Look at that. Yeah,
Great
let me
shirt.
wear that.
SkiMaskCollective.com.
Yeah, I think I would get
Great
kicked
art,
out of the
homemade
meeting.
art.
Sure, I will mail you the shirt if you wear
How
it.
Yeah,
about
I think
the other
ejaculate or
shirts? The other
piss
shirt's still up
is-
there.
They are fine with the penis, but I think the urine or the ejaculation coming out of the throbbing cock, or I guess that's not cock's not throbbing. It's just
Well,
a normal
there's
cock.
also the
snail
snail.
that looks like a penis.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I
I
see
was
that.
I think
yeah.
I raped someone's shirt still up because that he could
Yeah, let
maybe
me
he could
see.
wear that one.
Oh, this is the one. Drink before you drive. That's a good one there. Absolute douche. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's a good one. I think I raped someone. Will you
Wait.
wear this
Wow.
one to the city council?
I mean, I
Will
played
you
pickup
strip down
basketball.
and
in
wear
it.
the official big piece underwear to the
No,
Wear
if it's
the
a thong,
official
you guys
big-
need to make a big piece thong, and then I might.
All right, but
Ooh,
they're not going to be able to see
Alexandra.
the lettering.
Well, that's just how it works, dude.
Yeah, we should get banana hammocks with big piece on the hammock part.
We should, and just to prove our point all along,
Give one to Johnny
we
Payton.
have clearly have celebrities that wear our gear on stage. This is what happens.
I am on that shirt. We have no ability to zoom in, but that's a Jim.
I saw
Stansel
him.
shirt.
I think
That-
didn't he take a picture of that shirt before he went on stage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's the shirt a lot? It's a nice
Yeah.
shirt. Oh shit! Didn't know what
Great
that
shirt.
was.
Well-
Oh, take that one down. It's not there. always a classic. Oh, I bet you Husey likes that gag. He likes good old gags. That Adam.
Yeah, he
used.
loves a good gag every now and then.
It's a
All right, so I guess
good
what? We're gonna
joke.
wrap it up. We're gonna go put some money.
We'll wrap
I
it
gotta
up.
go-
We'll
I
go
gotta
be
go to the Cowboys
Americans. We'll
game.
watch football. He's going to
Right.
Cowboys game. He's a star. He's a big deal. Thank you for coming
Viral
on.
Big
sensation, primetime 99. Don't forget it.
Don't forget about us when you blow up. All right.
Where can
Well,
they follow you really?
No,
Yes.
go to Twitter, AlexStein99, or Instagram, Primetime Stein. That's if you want to message me. My messages are open on both. And Conspiracy Castle on YouTube. And that's it. And thank you guys. It's always an honor and a pleasure for the Brennan universe. You guys keep it alive. You guys keep it going. I appreciate your hard work.
Always appreciate you. I'm looking forward to
Hard
seeing the next
work.
video. At Stancil Jim, at Ski Mask Host. Follow us if you want. If not, I don't give a fuck. Go to skimaskcollective.com. Get your big P shirts, people. Where you never know when you're gonna have to be.
And
picking
go to
up something,
Silk
and you're
City
gonna wanna
Hot
have that
Sauce,
shirt.
where you can
Absolutely. You could blow out your asshole. He's freaking out. All right, Alex, take it easy, bud.
See you guys. I'll let you know how it goes. Peace.
Sounds good, man. Peace.